So good evening everyone. Welcome to KANA ASTRA. So we are in live test 62 and physics test 21. So இன்னைக்கு டாபிக் வந்து கரண்ட் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி. ஓகே டெஸ்ட்குள்ள போலாம். ரெடியா இருக்கிறவங்க எல்லாம் ஒரு தம்ஸ் அப் கொடுத்துருங்க. Okay. The first question is, in the given electric circuit, each cell has an EMF of 2 volt. Okay, question இன்னும் டிஸ்ப்ளே ஆகல உங்களுக்கு இல்லையா? ஓகே, ஒரு எலக்ட்ரிக் சர்க்யூட் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஸோ அந்த எலக்ட்ரிக் சர்க்யூட்ல each cell has an EMF of 2 volt and internal resistance of 1 ohms. The external resistance is internal resistance 1 ohms no external resistance 2 ohms no கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. The value of current I என்னவா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு கேக்குறாங்க. ஸோ கரண்ட் தான் கேக்குறாங்க. ஸோ டோட்டல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் என்னன்னு கால்குலேட் பண்ணி போட்டுடலாம் ஈஸியா. Excuse me. And you're left with 25 seconds. Make it soon. So you're left with 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So the right answer is D, 1.2. We'll see. Okay. Ida Fatima, இன்னும் careful-ஆ கொஞ்சம் calculate பண்ணுங்க. And the next question is, A, B, C, D or the 4 resistances of 3 2 ohms இருக்கு, ஒரு 3 ohms இருக்கு. And they are used to form a Wheatstone's bridge. The resistance D is short circuited with the resistances R in order to get the bridge balanced. So bridge balance Wheatstone bridge வச்சு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. The value of R will be R ஓட value என்னன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. And you're left with 40 seconds. And options are 4 ohms, 6 ohms, 8 ohms, and 3 ohms. Okay. So the right answer is B, 6 ohms. Okay. Nida is the fastest one. Very good, Nida. Nida is the fastest one. The next. The arrangement as shown in the figure is called as ஒரு arrangements கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, ஒரு diagram கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அந்த diagram பார்த்துட்டு அது என்னன்னு கேட்குறாங்க. ஸோ பொட்டன்ஷியல் டிவைடர் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் வந்து பொட்டன்ஷியல் டிவைடர், பொட்டன்ஷியல் ஆடர், potential subtractor, and potential multiplier. And the answer is, you're left with 45 seconds. The diagram பார்த்தா உங்களுக்கு எப்படி தெரியுது? Potential divider, adder, and subtractor, multiplier. And you're left with 15 seconds. Very good. So the right answer is potential divider. barefoot contestant யாரோ இருக்கீங்க. உங்களோட நேம் ரீநேம் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. And again, Nida is the fastest one. Agarshni என்னாச்சு? ஸ்லோ ஆயிட்டீங்க. Very good. So the next question is, if the balance point is obtained at the 35th centimeter of a meter bridge, the resistance in the left and the right gaps are in the ratio of right to left லையும் இருக்கிற ratio என்னன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. So you're left with 45 seconds with the options 7:13, 13:7, 9:11, and 11:9. Two seconds more. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So 3 of you have given the right answer. The right answer is 7:13. Okay. Again, the fastest one is Nida. Agashini இன்னும் குவிக்கா பண்ணணும். ரிஷின் யாரோ ஜாயின் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. Okay. 2 electric bulbs rated P1 watt. I'm sorry. The next question is, 2 electric bulbs rated P1 watt V volts and P2 watt V volts are connected in parallel and V volts are applied to it. The total power will be, total power என்னவா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு கேக்குறாங்க. So total power option P1 plus P2 watt, root of P1 P2 watt, and P1 P2 by P1 plus P2 watt, and P1 plus P2 by P1 P2 watt. And you're left with 30 seconds. Make it faster. So you're left with 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So 2 of you have given the wrong answer. So the answer is A. P1 plus P2 watt, root of P1 P2 watt, and P1 plus P2 watt. So the answer is A, P1 plus P2 watt. Agarshni has given the right answer. Very good. So next question is, so in a meter bridge, in a meter bridge, a 30 ohms resistance is connected in a left gap and a pair of resistance P and Q in the right gap. Measured from the left, the balance point is 37.5 centimeter. When P and Q are in series and 71.4 centimeter when they are parallel. The values of P and Q are, P and Q ஓட value என்னன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. So it is option A is 40 and 10, and option B is 35, 15, option C is 30, 20, and option D is 25, 25. And you're left with 20 seconds. Okay, so the right option is C, 30, 20. And யார் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க ரைட் ஆன்சர்னு பார்க்கலாம். ஸோ ஆகர்ஷினி மட்டும்தான் ரைட் ஆன்சர் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. The next question is, in an experiment to measure the internal resistance of a cell by potentiometer, it is found that the balance point is at a length of 2 meter and a cell is shunted by a 5 ohms resistance and is at a length of 3 meter when the cell is shunted by a 10 ohms resistance. The internal resistance of the cell is internal resistance என்னவா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேக்குறாங்க. So it is, the options are 1.5 ohms, 10 ohms, 15 ohms and 1 ohm. And you're left with 25 seconds. ரிஷி யாருமா? பேர்ஃபுட் யாரு? நீங்க ஆன்சரே பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க. மேக் இட் ஃபாஸ்டர். ஆன்சர் பண்ணுங்க. So, two of you have given the right answer. Rishi and Barefoot answer பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க. Okay, Nida is the fastest one. Very good, Nida. Good performance. And the next question is, two electroplating cells, one of silver and another of aluminum, are connected in series. The ratio of the number of silver atoms to that of the aluminum atoms deposited during the time t will be, எவ்வளோ atoms deposit ஆயிருக்குன்னு கேட்குறாங்க. And the options are 1:3, 3:1, 1:9 and 9:1. And you're left with 45 seconds. Twenty-five seconds more. Ten seconds. The right answer is B. B is nothing but 10 to the power of -2 meter per second. Who's Krishi? Krishi answer பண்ணுங்க. Krishi and Barefoot Kantasa. And Nida, Agashni is the fastest one in this. Okay, so next question is, which of the following statements is wrong? Voltmeter should have the high resistance. Ammeter should have low resistance. Ammeter is placed in parallel across the conductor in a circuit. Voltmeter is placed in parallel across the conductor in a circuit. Wrong statement என்னன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. And you're left with 40 seconds. Thirty seconds more. And the fastest one is Nida is the fastest one and she gave the right answer. The next one is the next question is, a material B has twice the specific resistance of A. A circular wire made of B has twice the diameter of a wire made of A. Then, for the two wires to have the same resistance, the ratio of LB by LA, எதோட ratio கேட்குறாங்க? LB by LA ஓட ratio of their respective lengths must be அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. So, you're left with 45 seconds and the options are 1, 1/2, 1/4 and 2. A 1, option B 1/2, option C 1/4 and option D 2. Option D is 2. So you're left with 20 seconds. Ten seconds. So the right answer is D. Option D, 2. Nida have given the right answer in the correct, fastest answer. The next question is, in the circuit shown below, இங்க கொடுத்திருக்க diagramல, the power developed in the 6 ohms resistor is 6 watt. The power in watts developed in the 4 ohms resistor. 6 ohms resistorல 6 watts ன்னு கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. And 4 ohms resistorல அப்போ என்ன power இருக்கு அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. And you're left with 50 seconds. The most simple sum. Options are A 16, B 9, C 6 watts and D வந்து 4 watts. Left with 30 seconds. The right and the fastest answer கொடுத்தது ஆகர்ஷ்ணி. The fastest answer கொடுத்தது ஆகர்ஷ்ணி. Next one, if the electronic charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19, then the number of electrons passing through a section of wire per second when the wire carries a current of 2 amps. Carries a current of 2 amps அப்படிங்கிற இருக்கும்போது என்னன்னு கேட்டிருக்கிறாங்க. So it is, the options are 1.25 into 10 to the power of 17, 1.6 into 10 to the power of 17, 1.25 into 10 to the power of 19 and 1.6 into 10 to the power of 16. And you're left with 35 seconds. So answer பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? Very good. And the fastest one is again Agarshni. Agarshni is the fastest one. And the next question is, 2 bulbs are working. The 2 bulbs are working in parallel order. Bulb A is brighter than B if RA and RB are their resistances respectively. Then RA greater than RB, RA is less than RB, RA is equal to RB and none of these கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. And you're left with only 50 seconds. Very good. The fastest answer is given by ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒரே பாயிண்ட்ஸ்ல எப்படி கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க? ரெண்டு பேருமே ஒரே டைம்ல ஆன்சர் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. நிதா அண்ட் ஆகர்ஷினி. வெரி குட். The next question is, the amount of chlorine produced per second through electrolysis in a plate which consumes 100 kilowatt power at 2 watts is given electrochemical equivalent of chlorine. Chlorine electrochemical equivalent கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. ஸோ இப்போ எவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் chlorine வந்து ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆயிருக்கும் அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாங்க. ஸோ ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் ஆர் 18.35 grams, 1.835 grams, 183.5 grams and 0.1835 grams. And you're left with 40 seconds. Thirty seconds. 30 seconds more. 15 seconds more. And Agashni has given the correct answer and the fastest answer. The next question is question number 18. 3 resistors each of 2 ohms are connected together in a triangular shape. The resistance between the 2 vertices will be, ரெண்டு vertices நடுவுல இருக்க resistance என்னவா இருக்கும்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. The option A is 4/3 ohms, 3/4 ohms and 3 ohms and the last one is 6 ohms. Option D is 6 ohms. And you're left with 40 seconds. Wow, ரெண்டு பேருமே கரெக்டா ஆன்சர் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. And you're left with, sorry, the fastest one is Nida is the fastest one. Very good, Nida. And next question is, two different conductors of same resistance at 0 degree Celsius, it is found that the resistance of the first conductor at T1 degree Celsius is equal to the resistor of the second conductor at T2 degree Celsius. The ratio of the temperature coefficient of resistance of the conductors. Temperature coefficient of the resistance of conductors கேட்டிருக்காங்க. And you're left with 45 seconds. Options are T1 by T2, T2 minus T1 by T2, T2 minus T1 by T1, and T2 by T1. Thirty seconds more. Make it faster. 20 seconds more. Ten, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So the right answer is option D. T2 by T1 is the right option. Let's see who is the fastest one. Very good. So Nida is the fastest one. Very good. The next question is, the resistance of a galvanometer is 25 ohms and it requires 50 microamps for full deflection. The value of the shunt resistance required to convert it to an ammeter of 5 amp is, shunt resistance enna தேவைப்படுதுன்னு கேக்குறாங்க. So the options are 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 ohms, 1.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ohms, 0.05 ohms, and 0.25 ohms. Sorry, 2.5 ohms, option D. Okay, make it soon. Most of you have answered and you're left with 30 seconds. Make it faster. Others, make it faster. Twenty seconds more. Others, make it faster. Very good, very good. The right answer is option A. 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 ohms. And the fastest one, yaru? Carl Gustav. Yarupa Carl Gustav? Rename பண்ணிக்கோங்க name. And the next question is, a thermocouple of negligible resistance produces a EMF of 40 microvolt per degree Celsius, the linear range of temperature. The galvanometer of resistance 10 ohm, whose sensitivity is 1 microamps per division, is employed with the thermocouple. The smallest value of the temperature difference that can be detected by the system will be, system எவ்வளோ lowest, the smallest value of temperature detect பண்ணுது அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாங்க. So you're left with 35 seconds. Options are 0.1 degree Celsius, 0.25 degree Celsius, 0.5 degree Celsius, and 1 degree Celsius. And you're left with 25 seconds. 20 seconds more. Make it faster, only 4 questions more. Most of you have answered. Those who have not answered, make it faster. It is 10 seconds more. 5, 4, very good, very good. Everyone has voted in the limited time. And option B, 0.25 is the right answer. And most of you have given the right answer. Let's see who is the fastest one. Again, Agarshini is the fastest one. Very good, Agarshini. Next one. So when a current I flows through a wire, a drift velocity of the electrons is V. When current 2L flows through another wire of same material having double the length and double the area of cross section, the drift velocity of the electrons will be, drift velocity கேக்குறாங்க. And you're left with 45 seconds. Options are V by 8, V by 4, V by 2, and V. So you're left with 35 seconds. So others, make it faster. Only 30 seconds more. Three more questions are there. Very good. Everyone have voted. And D is your right answer. Option D, that is B is your right answer. We'll see who is the fastest one. Feelings is the fastest one. Rename பண்ணிக்கோங்க. The next question is, so question number 23, a wire is broken in 4 equal parts. A packet is formed by keeping the 4 wires together. The resistance of the packet in comparison to the resistance of the wire will be, wire உடைய resistance என்னவா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேக்குறாங்க. ரேஷியோ கேக்குறாங்க. ஸோ இதில் வந்து ஆப்ஷன் ஏ வந்து ஈக்குவல், ஆப்ஷன் பி 1/4, 1/8 and 1/16 சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. And you're left with 40 seconds. So those who have not answered, make it faster. Only 30 seconds more. Make it faster, make it faster. Fifteen seconds more. Very good. Let's see who is the who have given the right answer and what is the right answer now. So option D is the right answer. So 1/16 is the right answer. And we'll see who is the fastest one. எல்லாருமே right answer கொடுத்துட்டீங்க. யார் fastest one பார்ப்போம். Carl Gustav தான் fastest one. Very good, Carl. And the last best, last but one question is, in an electroplating experiment, m gram of silver is deposited when 4 ampere of current flows for 2 minutes. The amount in grams of silver deposited by 4 ampere of current for 40 seconds will be, 40 seconds க்கு 4 ampere current கொடுத்தோம்னா என்னுடைய amount of silver deposited என்னவா இருக்கும்னு கேக்குறாங்க. That is 4m, m by 2, m by 4 and 2m option. And you're left with 35 seconds. Make it faster. It is only 30 seconds more. Those who have not answered, make it faster. To make it faster, only one question more. Ten seconds more. I think most of you have answered. The remaining students, very good, very good. Everyone have answered. And the right answer is m by 2. Very good. Most of you have given the right answer. And the fastest one is Krishi is the fastest one. Very good. Very good, ma Krishi. Okay. And the last question, when two resistances R1 and R2 are connected in series and parallel with 120 volt line power, consumed will be 25 watt and 100 watt respectively. Then the ratio of power consumed by R1 to consumed by R2 will be, R1 க்கும் R2 க்கும் எவ்வளோ கன்சியூம் பண்ணியிருக்குங்கிற ரேஷியோ கேட்குறாங்க. ஸோ எவ்வளோ பவர் கன்சியூம் பண்ணியிருக்குங்கிற ரேஷியோ கேட்குறாங்க. And you're left with 40 seconds. Last question, make it faster. Make it faster. 30 seconds more. Those who have not answered, make it faster. Options are 1:1, 1:2, 2:1 and 1:4. 15 seconds more. Very good, very good. So the right answer is A. 1:1 is the right answer. And we'll see who's the fastest one. And who's leading the leaderboard now? Nida is the fastest one. And Agarshini is leading the board with the points 17,153. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll meet in the next live test. We'll meet in the KANA ASTRA tomorrow evening. Thank you so much. Thank you. Happy learning.